Hey guys, Jacob from DataDoe, and today we'll be talking about Amazon ads. We'll be focusing on checking your ads by the campaign, and we'll be talking about sponsored products, sponsored brands, and sponsored display campaigns. And I can tell you one thing, managing all of your campaigns, all of the types, especially if you want to gather it actually from the reports, from the ads console, is a lot of data, a lot of bulk files if you're not very familiar with the Excel or SQL. So let's dive into those campaigns. Let's see what data you can get from them, how you can analyze it, and I will also show you a nice AI prompts so you can retrieve the data and analyze it and make the data work for you. Let's go. If you want to get the data, you can either get it from the ad console, or if you just want to have a pure data, you can go here in the Amazon advertising, in the reporting, report types, and here campaign, right? So first of all, we have sponsored products, here we have sponsored display, and here we have sponsored brands. So you can actually see what data you are getting from the campaign. Here, the group by is actually by campaign, so we don't have to actually go through all of them, but you see that there's a lot of similarities to them, like add to cart clicks, add to list, sales click, units sold, and a bunch of other information that actually you really need to understand if you want this data to be useful for you. If you're actually interested in getting this data from the Amazon Ads API, I've recorded the YouTube tutorial on a second YouTube channel where actually I help you set up the API, establish a client application, create login with Amazon, get the access to the ads, and then finally we'll be actually coding this using Python programming language. So setting up your environment, all of the credentials, making the connection, and getting all of the data and parsing it. Let me show you how you can get this data and analyze it without knowing any Excel, without knowing any programming SQL, but literally just asking for it like I'm talking to you right now. So we just released a new tool called DataDoe. It's actually available at datadoe.com. And this is pretty much a tool that works like ChatGPT, but for Amazon sellers. So you just connect your Amazon account and get all of your data, and you can just talk with it. So let's actually work with it and let's see what we can actually do, have some examples and do some data analysis. Now, the most important data points that you can get from those campaigns are impressions, clicks, spend, sales, conversions, CTR, CPC, ACOS, ROAS, campaign name, campaign type, and marketplace. So this is pretty much the most important information that you can retrieve from campaigns. Let me show you how you can get this data right away. So for example, you can write a prompt like, which campaigns had the worst ROAS in the last 30 days? Show me only the ones with ad spend more than £100. I'm using pounds because I'm actually connected to the UK marketplace. And just like this, I got a table without writing any SQL, without using any Excel, just by literally prompting it, right? You can actually see the campaigns. By the way, ROAS is return of ad spend, right? So I get my ROAS here, get total sales, total spend, at campaign ID, at campaign name. I got the whole table here, and as you see here, my worst ROAS is 1.86 and my best one is 5.13. Now, you can do follow-up prompts, for example, comment on this. And we got the comment here, right? So this is the analysis of it. So hey, we identified 67 campaigns with ad spend over £100 in the last 30 days. So as you see here, DataDoe also remembers the context. He understands that we were talking about the period of 30 days. Here we got the ROAS that ranges from this to this, and we got the bottom performers. We got some insight from it, recommendations, how to actually make those campaigns work better. And you can play with this data more and more, specifically if you want to optimize your worst performing ad campaigns. In this case, let's jump to the next case. Here, I'll be comparing different campaign times. So compare sponsored products, sponsored brands, and sponsored display campaigns by conversion rate for the last 60 days on the ad spend more than £100. This prompt works especially for the accounts where you are using different campaign types and you want to compare them. All right, just like this, we got the comparison. As you see here on this account, I'm using sponsored products and sponsored brands. We got the aggregated values for both of them. One more prompt. This is something that you can actually use to identify if you're burning cash, right? I mean, which campaign spent over £100 and generated less than £90 in the sales in the last 60 days. You can pretty much play around with those numbers. I just want to show you that here, pretty much the case is simple. I want to find if I'm burning money, right? So I'm actually going to ask DataDoe now. All right, and DataDoe responds here that there's no such data, meaning that pretty much this result is empty, right? So meaning that, hey, I asked if there are campaigns that spend over £100 but generated less than £90 in sales, and pretty much, yeah, there are no campaigns like this, meaning that we are doing our campaigns questions right. And this is just a few of the infinite examples that you can play around. It's all about prompt engineering, how you ask this tool for the information, how you follow up, how to go deeper and deeper, so DataDoe can actually give you insights and action plan to improve your sales on Amazon. If you want to try it out, you can go to datadoe.com. There's a 7-day free trial. You have also coupon codes with a discount since we just launched this tool and we want to build it. We want to improve it as much as we can, build it in public with a community. So also your feedback matters. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what would you like me to record next, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.